You can open your eyes now. I don't think you see anything though. It's like rainbow-colored fog, like a smoke bomb. What the hell? What is this smoke? I can't see anything. Smoke bombs created by me. I even customized them to have pretty colors. Can you do that? Maybe. I guess maybe, yeah. I don't know how that would work though. I don't know. I'm not a. I don't know much about chemistry, but like, I guess you can make them different colors. Not. I don't imagine it's as easy as like, you know, adding dye to water or whatever. But like, maybe you use like different chemicals or something. I don't know. My glasses allow me to see through the smoke. We must escape before the smoke disappears. But I can't see anything. If you can follow my instructions, we will reach the exit. The enemies can't see us either. It's the perfect time to escape. Okay, follow her instructions. Can you just hold my hand, you know? I guess that'll be too lewd, though. Input the correct letters and symbols before the time runs out. Okay, I don't know how this was gonna work, exactly. Letters and symbols. Oh, okay, it's a DDR, okay, or whatever. It's the rhythm game. Ha! You can't stop me. I play plenty of rhythm games, even though I'm kind of bad at them, but you know. There are many enemies around here. Be careful. Ha! Aha. Oh yeah? Yeah. I can see the exit. You can do it, Neil. We're here. I'm gonna open the door. Perfect. Got a full combo. It's that easy. I think we're safe now. It was fun, right? Now I understand why the police never caught you. Selena Ambrose isn't caught so easily. I remember the first time I saw those things, I was terrified. Luna had to help me. It was so pathetic. What are you talking about? You have very low self-esteem. There's nothing wrong with someone helping you. I have always been told that I'm useless and a coward. At this point, it's hard to think otherwise. You may have been like that in the past. I didn't know you back then, so I have no idea. But the Neil I met today was amazing. That's what matters now. Really? I'd say that your biggest flaws are naivety, not your cowardice. I wonder if someone like me can become a detective. Why don't you read the letter from Luna that you have in your pocket? It's true. Luna gave me a note in the previous building. Well, how do you know that? But don't give up your dream. You can do anything you put your mind to it. I'm glad I met you, says Luna. I think the same. Wait a moment. How do you know about this note? I stole it earlier because I was curious. Don't steal my things. Respect my privacy. I already told you that your biggest flaws are naivety. I don't think it's a bad thing, though. It's more entertaining this way. I don't understand why I can't get mad at you. Because she's a mischievous character that seemingly is a good person, despite that, I guess? I mean, my suspicion is just lowering and lowering, I guess, by the minute. I don't think she's evil. She definitely was suspicious, incredibly suspicious at first, though. I don't know. But it seems she's not a bad person. Also, okay, is this important? If I touch the eyeballs, it'd kill me? Why are there so many eyes here? No idea, but I think it's better to ignore them. Okay. Do I need to remember the... I remember seeing eyeballs before, and I wrote down, like, you know, what direction they look at, but I guess it doesn't matter. Because there's too many eyeballs here. I don't know if you need to remember all of this. It's like too much. It's like too much. I don't know. I don't think I remember all this. I don't even write it down. I don't know how I would even write it down. It's a huge tree. Well, if I really need to look back, I guess I would, maybe... I do have a recording, right? So I can always look back at the VOD and see, and then just look at exactly what it is. I don't remember where it is on the VOD, though, in terms of a timestamp. Anyway, there's something there, but I can't reach it, though. Yeah. I don't know how to get there, so... Keep moving, maybe? I keep going this way, I guess. Oh, it's locked. What do we do now? Any idea? Well, are you good at climbing trees? Why are you asking me that? Because if we climb that huge tree, we could get up there. Maybe there's something useful there. Okay, so to climb a tree now. Oh, it's an eyeball tree now, however. Uh-oh. What happened here? That tree wasn't like that. The eyes merged with the tree? I didn't know they could do that. Even so, we need to climb that tree. I can't think of another way to advance. Let's try it. Okay. There. Ow. Ah. That hurt. It hit us. Celine, are you okay? You should worry about yourself. Get away from the tree. Your pocket watch is a very fragile object. It could easily break with an impact like that. In this place, your pocket watch is like your heart. If it stops, it's over. But... Ah! Are you okay? I think so. What happened? Don't tell me this thing can also control the terrain. At this rate, you'll be in danger. I can't think of any other way to escape without putting your pocket watch in danger. None of my weapons will work in this situation. What should I do? What was that? Ta-da! The real main character is here, and he has a frickin' axe somehow. Amazing. Time to chop down some trees. Or a tree, rather. Luna! Uh-huh. So it's a little disturbing. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you're here to save us as you mercilessly slaughter the eyeballs on this tree. It's a little disturbing. Impressive. Luna, I'm glad to see you're fine. Thank you for saving us. I'm so happy to see you. That was amazing. You aren't hurt, right? I really want to see you again. Neo's right. You changed a lot in these 10 years. I didn't know you could do something like that. You've been a way better thief than me. You could have formed a duo or something like that. How would that work? You know, like... use, like, as a thief, you use an axe to, like, you know, murder people? I don't know, anyway. Don't say those things to Luna. Don't get jealous. You could also be a good thief if you worked hard. I want to be the opposite. Huh? This is for me. Got a mysterious key. Oh, maybe you could use that to unlock the door. Yeah, we could try it. Thanks, Luna. I'm very happy we're together again, but there's something I must tell you now. We can't lose more time. Do you mean what you deduced before? Yes. Luna, I already discovered the truth of this place. But to be sure, I must ask you something. Luna, when you escaped from the orphanage, did you do something you're not proud of? Judging by expression, I guess it's true. What kind of question is that? You'll understand it now. It's time to reveal the truth about the Midnight Express. Even though it's just chapter 3, we're still another chapter away, and yet already we know the truth. Maybe, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Is it deduction time? I guess this time we're not deducing a person, because we already know about Celine's whole deal and everything. So we don't need to like interrogate her, but rather it's time to deduce the entire game. This entire place instead. So what does this mean? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Choose the correct option while he makes his deduction. If you fail 3 times, you'll look like a loser, and the girls will laugh at you, and then you just jump into the hole from embarrassment. Is what I assume what happens. This is the most important deduction I've ever made so far. If I fail now, I'll never be able to save the people trapped here. Go ahead, Neil. We're listening to you. In order to understand better what this place is, I want to start from the beginning. We've all been transported to this place through the train called Midnight Express. The train connects 2 important cities, Ravenwall and Bluebell. Yes, it's a popular train, Ravenwall. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Strange? There are many people who disappear inside this train, like us. Why did no one report the disappearances? By now, there should at least be rumors about people disappearing inside the train. You're right. I haven't thought about that. We already know that the Midnight Express is cursed, but what triggers that curse? Why do only some people end up in this place? The Midnight Express chooses people who meet a certain condition, or just random people? I mean, I guess people who meet a certain condition. Because we're somehow all related, by the way. Somewhat. Maybe? Well, I mean, Luna, Celine, and Apollo are all kind of related in their own way. Diana, though, isn't a random stranger, and Neil himself is also a stranger to Luna, so I don't know. It's not like they know each other, it's more like maybe something else. Yeah, anyway. Well, that makes sense, but I don't know what kind of condition it could be. And that's why I mentioned the disappearances. Isn't it weird that nobody has noticed that someone disappeared on a train? A family member or a friend of a missing person should have noticed the disappearance. I think the reason nobody has said anything about the disappearance is that they can't report a disappearance, or we no longer exist in the real world? I want to say, well, we no longer exist in the real world. That's true, but it's like they'll still, someone would still say something, I feel like. So how about we say, I don't know though. I'm not sure. I could be either one. I don't know. I'm trying to think like exactly what Neil's trying to say. The reason nobody has said anything about the disappearance is that they can't report our disappearances. I'm gonna say they can't. Are you saying that nobody will miss us? At first, I thought that was the reason. I think we're all quite lonely people. Nobody will miss us if we disappeared. Yeah, because they're all orphans, sort of. But that isn't the main reason. Just one of the consequences of the real reason. I realized that thanks to your relationship with Apollo, he wanted to find you, but he could never report your disappearance. What do you mean? I could never have figured out the real reason without meeting the people trapped in here. Luna, Diana, Apollo, Celine, all of you have helped me understand the truth. This is what we have in common. We're all criminals. No, not really. We're all part of an experiment. That's a big assumption. Or rather, we don't have a family. I guess so. I mean, Apollo does have his mother, but he left, right? So I don't know if it counts like we're all technically orphans. And there are people related to them, but not like directly, or at least at the very least they have a bad relationship with them. I'm trying to remember Diana. Was she in like a orphanage? I don't know if she mentioned anything about parents. I can't remember. I really don't. But I know Apollo had a mother, but she married like a stepfather, or rather, someone else, because his biological father died. And his stepfather's abusive and everything, so he left home. Celine is like an orphan. She was just born in an orphanage. Luna also, is an orphan because her parents are dead because of a terrorist attack. And Neil's parents are also dead because of an accident. He has an uncle, but apparently it implies that his uncle doesn't really take care of him, So I assume it's that one? Apollo has a family, but he doesn't want to live with them. I understand what you mean, but it can't be the reason. Wait, that's not what I was trying. Okay, that's wrong. Okay. That is what we have in common, though. We're all criminals, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Criminals? That doesn't make sense. I mean, you're a great thief, for one. She's a great thief. Apparently, we asked Luna whether or not she did something bad or she regretted before coming here. And I guess she confirms that. Apollo killed someone, obviously. Diana, I can't remember what she did, though. I don't know if she poisoned anyone. I can't remember like her backstory fully, anyway. And Neil, we don't know much about Neil's, like, if he did anything criminal. I don't know, we'll see. It's true that I committed crimes, but nobody else has done such a thing. Neil, tell me that isn't true. Sorry, but that's the truth. We all committed a crime at some point. Yeah, Neil, it seems to imply that you remember seeing the mirror and like two girls behind him that seemed to be dead, and him sewing his mouth shut, so like, he did something, I guess, that he feels guilty about? Apollo wasn't able to report your disappearance because you were a thief. If they found you, you'd be in trouble. We're all in that situation. That can't be the reason. For example, what crime did Apollo commit? He wouldn't do something like that. It's impossible. Also, that's a typo. Anyway, spell possible right. Apollo Carson's crime was assassination, vandalism, manslaughter. What are you talking about? Apollo would never do something like that. In his defense, he didn't have a choice. If he hadn't done it, maybe he wouldn't be alive. Besides, it was an accident. But it's still a crime he decided to run away by getting on the Midnight Express. It was self-defense. It doesn't mean he's a criminal. I refuse to believe that. Apollo isn't that kind of person. I mean, even if it's self-defense, in the eyes of the law. Celine. And what about the girl trapped in the first building? What crime did she commit? Diana's Lovelace crime was kidnapping, identity theft, or illegal experimentation. Did she pretend to be someone else? I don't know if she did. Kidnapping, I don't know if she kidnapped anyone. So probably this one? It's been so long, I don't know. I feel like it's been so long. I don't remember exactly what she is. She did, exactly. I just know that she betrayed us one time, you know, sort of. But, you know, in the end she regretted it and didn't really go through it. Go through with it, rather. I assume this one? She never admitted it, but she mentioned she did unethical experiments in the past. I see. Wait a minute. This means that Luna also committed a crime. That's impossible, right? I wasn't sure either. That's why I asked that question before. Luna, I'm not sure about your crime. I have an idea in mind, but I'd rather not say yet. I won't pressure you about it either. But it's true, right? You've also committed a crime in the past. Luna. Obviously, I'm also a criminal. I committed a terrible crime. But that doesn't make sense. You want to be a detective. That's why I want to be a detective. I want to try and make up for all the damage I've caused, even though I know it's impossible. I don't know what to say. I didn't expect this. I guess you're right, even if I don't want to accept it. We're all criminals. The train transport people have committed crimes to these buildings. Knowing that, it's easy to know what these buildings really are. These buildings are prisons or experimentation centers. Could be both, I guess. But I guess prisons? This is a prison. A prison is a place where criminals are locked up. Exactly what this place does. Basically, the Midnight Express is in charge of transporting criminals to these prisons. If we manage to escape, our crimes are forgiven. This place provides us food, clothes, and a place to sleep. It doesn't want to kill us, just trap us in here. So all this time, we were the bad guys? We were the bad guys? Do we deserve this? Punishing criminals is a good thing, right? The train is doing something good? In my opinion, the Midnight Express it's fair. No, it's unfair. Many people will think the train is doing something good. Locking up criminals doesn't seem like a bad thing. However, do you really think that Apollo Carson deserves to be trapped here? Of course not. He may have done something bad, but it wasn't his intention. Personally, I don't think you deserve to be here either. Huh? Why do you believe that? Unlike Apollo, I chose to become a thief. The Midnight Express doesn't consider the motive or the circumstances that lead the person to commit the crime. It doesn't matter how serious the crime is, not even the age of the criminal. All people are judged the same way. I can't agree with something like that. Do you mean the person who committed a minor theft will have the same punishment as a serial killer? I don't think those crimes can be compared. Yes, we all stay trapped here forever we miss the train. No matter what crime you committed, the curse will still affect you. It can't be. I think criminals must pay for their crimes in some way, but the Midnight Express has no right to judge us. Celine, don't say that we're the bad guys here. The real criminal is the one who cursed the train. Do you know who the culprit is? The culprit is Luna? That'll be a twist. Neil? It's me! I'm the criminal, everybody! No, probably Blackgear. This was mentioned like a whole bunch. Some like ambiguous organization that has a lot of power and influence. Sure, we'll blame them. Blackgear? Why do you think that? Before answering your question, I must explain to Luna what Blackgear is. We did see a lot of gears in all these buildings, so... It's an organization in charge of eliminating criminals that the police hasn't been able to capture. Criminals that are difficult to capture are criminals who manage to avoid the law with bribes. They usually kill them and leave a car next to the corpse, okay? It's like a vigilante group. But they amputate the legs or arms of minor criminals so they don't commit crimes again. It's a large and powerful, well-structured organization. Not even the police have been able to do anything. No, it's like Batman, except, you know, like horrible. It's like the evil Batman, really. I don't say evil. I mean, it's, I guess, relative. You know, the punishing criminals, whether you think this is a good or a bad thing. I mean, the problem, I don't know, in any kind of story. I mean, even in real life, I guess. The problem with punishing criminals in the sense of just murdering them is the fact that sometimes you're thinking, well, who decides, you know, who's the criminal, you know? And sometimes that system's imperfect and happens all the time, where it turns out that person who was innocent this entire time, they weren't guilty of the crime at all, and yet they were punished for that. So if you kill them, you know, I mean, I guess one of the arguments against, like, what's it called? What was it called when you like kill like you execute someone, right? Execution? I can't remember the full word for it, but anyway, you know, so the one thing against the death penalty, that's what it is. Death penalty is the fact that if the system is wrong and then you just kill someone who's actually innocent this entire time, and there's been many circumstances where that was the case, so that was proven long after they're dead, you just killed someone who was just innocent. So like, that's the problem with that idea of just killing all the criminals, because as it turns out, maybe you killed the wrong person. Whoops, you can't really fix that in the first place. Oh well. Anyway, they say they do it for the sake of society, to cleanse the world of impurities. They're more like, what, not Batman, they're more like Light Yagami. They're like Kira from Death Note. Anyway, doing that kind of thing, doesn't it make them criminals too? They have the support of many citizens who feel safer thanks to them. Right now, the leader is Justice. Is that their name? Justice. And the second command is Purity. Everyone in the organization uses code names. Okay. That's such an edgy name. Justice. My name is Justice. I'm gonna kill all the criminals in the world. Because I'm God. I can decide everything myself. No, you're very well informed about it. My crime is related to Black Gear. That's why I know so many things. I'm curious, but maybe it's better not to ask. Wait, you still haven't told us why you think they're the culprits. The Midnight Express is in charge of punishing criminals, the same thing Black Gear does. It makes sense to assume that the person who cursed the train has to be related to them. They're people obsessed with punishing criminals. Obviously, it's just a theory. At least we know why we're here and who the culprit is. This is the first step to breaking the curse. Somehow they can use magic though. Apparently it's just magic. Midnight Express just magic. I don't know. They have like access to just mystical arts to transport people in these weird prisons. Somehow. And trap their spirits here, But if we manage to escape, wouldn't we all be in danger? Blackgear could attack us at any time. We're all criminals. That's why you have two goals now. The first one is return to our world, and the second one is to stop Blackgear. Yes, you're right. Luna, let's do our best together. ... Ominous ... ellipses at the end there, by the way. It's an axe you found before, but since it was bad condition, it broke while you were using it. The tree no longer moves. Can't use that axe anymore. Alright, I think we're good. Okay, we got the key. Just burst it out of there. Save the day. We learned the truth about Blackgear, I guess. I'm gonna try and find the I'm gonna try the key Luna found. Yeah, it opened. Luna, wait. Let's follow this path first. There's something I want you to see. I mean, well, I've never been here, but I see something interesting from here. If you aren't careful, Luna's gonna realize the truth. Okay, yeah. Because she's still trying to hide the fact that... Okay, I see a sparkly there, though. Oh, whatever. She's still hiding the fact that, she's stuck here, I guess. That's the idea. It's this nice little garden, park. Like a fountain. Oh, what a beautiful place. I didn't expect to see something like this here. It's a garden of artificial flowers. They don't smell like real flowers, but at least they're pretty. Luna, are there any flowers to catch your attention? You know which ones I mean, right? Let's go see them. Pretty yellow flowers? Oh, these flowers are blue flowers, I imagine. I knew you still remember these flowers. What's so special about them? There are many blue flowers like these in the garden of our orphanage. We used to make flower crowns for them. We didn't know the name of these flowers, so we decided that we'll look for the answer once we left the orphanage. In the end, I still don't know their name. I mean, is it Bluebell? That'll be... Or, well, I guess they're not. They're called Forget-Me-Nots. Okay, oh yeah. I actually don't know my flowers. I was thinking Bluebell. Bluebell sounds like a flower name to me, but maybe not. They're called Forget-Me-Nots. What kind of name is that? You're surely making fun of me. No, I'm serious. They're called Forget-Me-Nots. Really? What a weird name. They represent good memories and connections between people, among other things. As if they were a reminder of your favorite moments of other people? Yes, something like that. Well, you're very well informed. My mother loved flowers, so her house used to be full of them. That's why I know so many things. I like flowers too. I always left a rose whenever I stole something, a gift for the police. Sometimes you leave me speechless. Hey Luna, why don't you keep one of these forget-me-nots? It will never wither after all. It's not a bad idea. Here we are. Got a forget-me-not. Don't forget me. Okay, we gotta forget. Okay, good. I guess I'll just cut that part out. Anyway, my game crashed there for a little. I came back and did the scene again. That's fine. All right. I hope I didn't skip anything accidentally. But we got a forget-me-not. That's cool. Don't forget her. That's the idea. Also, some trees here. Some drawings on the wall. Looks like a child drew them, but the art style is familiar to you. I wonder who made these drawings. Must be someone very talented. Yeah, sure. Okay, so she was here before she drew them. Box of colored pencils. Okay, same dialogue. Alright. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know. My game crashed there, by the way. Probably on YouTube, I'll just cut that part out, but... Okay, good thing. Because I had problems with RPG Maker games before. There's at least one other RPG Maker game that I was kind of like soft locked because it kept crashing at a certain point, and I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know, it's just a weird compatibility thing with my computer, and it just caused me to abandon that playthrough. It was such a shame, you know? So I really don't want to abandon it. I really like this game, actually. I want to see it to the end. I don't want to stop. So, like a bug that just stops me from playing the game, that would really suck. It would ruin my day, because I actually like this. But anyway, there's some apples inside the box. You want to eat them, but you decide not to. Why don't you keep them? I'm sure it's been hours since you last ate something. They don't look delicious, but they'll help you replenish your energy. What about you? I have food stored for emergencies. You'll need them more than me, if you know what I mean. The fourth building may be tough. Also, look at Luna's face. You can't stop looking at the apples. She's not even listening to us. Then I'll keep them. Got some apples. Oh. Well, I guess Neil has the apples in his inventory, not Luna. Okay, and then we move on over here. Before opening this door... I don't know how to say this. I mean, behind this door... how can I say it? Celine's trying to warn me about what's behind the door, but she can't see in front of Luna. Does your thief instinct detect any danger behind the door? Yes, that's it. What do you think it could be? Let me think. Maybe explosions, poison gas, explosions, fire explosions, earthquake explosions, monsters, perhaps even explosions. There are too many options. Explosions, huh? That is a problem. What should we do? If this is the only way forward, we must open the door. If something goes wrong, I'll take care of it somehow. You don't seem convinced, but I'll also help in any way I can. Luna, don't be shy, take my hand if you need to. Alright, there's gonna be explosions, I guess. Let me save the game real quick. I imagine it's not gonna be great for Luna. She's gonna get some PTSD. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a real thing, actually, in real life, by the way. Getting PTSD from explosions. It's a real thing for, like, I believe... I could be wrong. I'm speaking from secondhand knowledge, but I think I've heard that, like, retired war veterans, they do get PTSD when people, like, shoot fireworks and everything. So it's a big problem, actually, when people just, like, shoot fireworks just because. Well, for one, it's annoying for me, because I don't like it when people just shoot fireworks all day. But it's a real problem, It just gives, like, people PTSD sometimes. It's just kind of mean, So, I don't know. Anyway, personally, I don't like it when people do that. I don't do it either. It just seems like a big waste of, like, materials just to shoot some like shitty fireworks in the air, like homemade ones anyway. I mean, the ones that, in an event or whatever, like a professional fireworks show, that's fine. But like a lot of people just shoot fireworks just because, like from the top of their buildings or houses, I don't know. What are you doing? Just making loud noises. It annoys me. Anyway. Quick, move. Don't just stand there. Z. Too busy talking about, like, fireworks. Luna, are you okay? There's no time for questions. Move again, quick. Press Z again. I'm pressing all the Z's. Uh-oh. And the screen's getting wobbly. Luna, take my hand. I know it's difficult for you, but we can do it. There's more. Press Z. Press all of the Z's. Hold on a bit more. We're here with you. Her legs are shaking. She can barely move at this rate. Press the Z button. Press the Z button to jump away. Here comes the next one. Luna, you need to move. Luna. Press Z. Press Z though. Press Z? No? Oh. Die time. Die. 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 Luna, I'm glad to see you again. Or whoever you are? Who are you? Oh, it's Diana. Are you okay? If you have any injuries, I'll take care of them. Huh? Are you surprised to see me? Well, right now I'm supposed to be trapped alone in the first building. Or maybe I should say in the first prison. Is Neil still mad at me for what I did to him? I couldn't apologize to him. I was scared and didn't make the best decisions. Sorry. I wish I could be braver, but I'm scared of loneliness. I'm also scared of death. That's why I developed different kinds of medicines, so I could find the secret to immortality, you know? I want to cure diseases so that people can live longer. But since I'm very young, adults underestimate my abilities and don't let me investigate. So all my experiments and investigations have been legal. Nobody died or was injured, I promise. I didn't transform a little girl and a dog and put them together and then they become like a dog girl monstrosity. Anyway, but something could have gone terribly wrong. I committed my crime for the sake of others. You're probably the most dangerous criminal of us all, right? I trusted you, believing that someday you will come back to save me. But knowing who you really are, I guess you never intended to save me. Shouldn't you have let me escape with Neil? It would have been the best decision. Neil will be disappointed once he realizes who you really are. If you had been trapped in the first prison, in my place, you could pay for all the damage you've done. That's enough, scientist. It's my turn now. Okay. I assume Apollo, yes. Hey, scientist, are you talking about me? But I don't know who you are. But we both know the Traveler. Traveler? Do you mean Luna? Yes, although I don't think it's a good nickname anymore. You are a traveler. You're simply running away. I liked your attitude right when I saw you. Also, it looks like you're friends with Celine, a good friend of mine. However, I could no longer respect you. I killed a man, but I had no choice. You could have lived a normal life, but you decided to become a criminal. There's no need to do what you did. You didn't commit minor crimes. You did something very serious. I did not realize it before. Can't believe I trusted you to help cells. I also feel bad for Neil. Can't imagine how disappointed he'll be once he knows the truth about you. I've been punished for breaking the rules, but I think you deserve a worse punishment than me. You don't deserve to escape with Neil. Apollo, stop being so mean to Luna. It's me. Celine. Totally. You're going to scare her. I'm the one who got scared, but I better not say anything. I'm just telling her the truth. It must be hard for you to see your two best friends argue, right? But unlike her, I've never abandoned you and never would. You're right. Luna, I want to trust you. You're an important person to me. When you escaped from the orphanage, I thought you did it to live a better life. But you actually did it to commit those horrible crimes. I thought we were good friends, but you never told me your plans. If you did, I could have helped you. Maybe you wouldn't become this kind of person. You never considered me your friend, did you? That's so painful. You abandoned me without saying anything. You never thought how about I would feel. I think that's enough. It's me, Neil. Here you are. Neil, are you going to defend Luna despite what she done? Of course. It doesn't surprise me. You're a sentimental idiot. We all did something bad, but we weren't very different, right? But your crime is much worse. She's right, although I don't want to admit it. Do you still want to escape with her? Yes, I won't break my promise. Luna and I will escape from this place together. But once we return to our world, I'll make sure she pays for her crime in the real prison. Luna, if I want to be a detective, I can't ignore your crime. You must pay for it. Once we get out of here, we become enemies. Good for you, Luna. You'll finally be able to pay for your crime. Why are you making that face? You've always known where you would end up. Luna, that isn't the end I wanted for you, but I know it's the one you deserve. You're gonna pay for the damage you caused with your life. Okay. Good. And don't worry, it's all a dream. You know, they weren't real, by the way. I mean, if it isn't obvious, those are just fake people, I guess, in her head. Luna, you finally woke up. Are you okay? We were very worried about you. Neil saved you from the explosion when you passed out. He dodged all the explosions while carrying you. It was impressive. We advanced a lot thanks to Celine. I think we should be near the train. There's nothing to fear anymore. Luna, what's wrong? Are you feeling unwell? It's understandable. You should rest. Even though Neil's arms are shaking, I think he can still carry you in his arms. My arms aren't shaking. I have no strength to carry Luna in my arms. Whatever you say. Noodle arms, probably. Why don't you believe me? What are you saying? We don't think that about you. You're my friend. Luna, stop saying that. I'll stay by your side no matter what happens. I don't care about what you did in the past. Neo doesn't think that either. If he did, he wouldn't have risked his life to save you from the explosions. What's happening? Luna thinks we're gonna hate her for her crime. That's silly, we all make mistakes. A crime isn't a simple mistake. But Luna's different. No matter who committed it, a crime is a serious thing. You aren't helping me, by this. I met several people who committed crimes in these buildings, but I don't hate them. I don't think you're an exception, Luna. Also, I'll be a hypocrite if I judge you for it. I've also committed a crime. It's hard to accept the mistake you made in the past, but I'm here to support you. The Luna I met on the Midnight Express is a wonderful person. That's what matters. Still, I don't think we should overlook the crimes that we committed. It's something that can't be taken lightly. Well said, Neil. Well, that's much better. Luna doesn't seem convinced, though. Okay. I want to hit the boxes open. Help me, Luna. Why do you all love breaking things? It's not necessary. You know, you never know. There's maybe some loot in it, you know? No, video games teach you to break boxes. They also break pots, you know, to get some rupees. That's how it works, right? Just some good old-fashioned vandalism. So many flowers, Luna. We could make flower crowns with them. Let's make a flower crown for Neil. We could use the red flowers. I appreciate the detail, but we don't have much time for that. There's something written on the blackboard. Break. There's also another word written on the blackboard in this building, just as I imagined. Now that you mention it, it's true. I forgot about that. Midnight Express, curse, and break. I don't know what these words could be used for. Do we have to break something? I don't know, but there must also be something written in the last building. We shouldn't forget this. It might be something important. Okay. So Midnight Express, curse, break. I guess to break the curse, you do something maybe? We'll probably learn it later maybe. It's like an overarching kind of clue, I guess. More of these little crystals. We end up back in the mines, I feel like. Okay, are we close to the end now, I think, maybe? Or I feel like we've been a long way, you know? At this point. Oh, there you are, okay. We're here. The train. Luna, wait. You shouldn't get on the train yet. There's something I need to tell you. This is much more difficult than I thought. I can't find the right words. Celine. It's okay, Neil. Thanks for keeping my secret. I was able to have a lot of fun thanks to you. But just like I promised, I'm gonna tell her the truth now. Luna. I can't get on the train with you. Look at my pocket watch. The hands don't move anymore. I missed the train a long time ago. Actually, it's been 3 years since I missed the train. I've been trapped here alone for a long time. I don't even know how I endured that long. I felt empty inside. The only emotions I felt were sadness and despair. But when I saw you, I felt happiness again. For the first time in 3 years, I was finally able to feel joy again. I knew that happiness would only last 3 hours and we only separate again. But I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to feel sorry for me. I just want to feel happy with you again. Neo figured out the truth right from the beginning, but I told him not to tell you anything. In the end, my plan failed. We separated and I couldn't spend much time with you. My plan put you in danger. I was very selfish by not telling you the truth. If you're angry at me, I'll understand it. However, I hope you can forgive me. I imagine you're mad at me now. You don't need to say goodbye if you don't want to. Luna. No, please don't cry. If you cry, I'll start crying too. I'll be fine here. I've already endured a long time. I can still endure more, now that I've seen you again. Huh? Your pocket watch? Why are you showing it to me? Do you want to give it to me? I won't accept it. I don't want it, really. You're the one who's gonna get on that train. Don't insist, I won't accept it. I'm not getting on the train in your place. Luna, stand up and get on the train. I'm gonna sit here with you if I don't accept your pocket watch. Luna, react. Please, I want you to get on the train. Please, this isn't what I wanted. Luna, I'm gonna try something. Huh? Midnight Express, you're listening to me, right? There's something I want to ask you. Please, make the hands in my pocket watch move again. If I'm here for being a thief, I beg you to forgive my crime. Let me escape with Luna and Neil, please. I regret my crime. Give me a second chance, please. I want to use my life to make up for all the damage that I have caused. I want to return all the things I stole to their owners. I'll work hard to do it. I don't want to die and be remembered by others as a thief. Please, give me more time. It doesn't work. My pocket watch remains the same. It's not that easy. I like to be at least trapped in the second building. I could be with Apollo. What about that? You could. Anyway. Midnight Express, listen to me as well. Neil, don't you think Selena's already paid enough for her crimes? She got on the train because she decided to stop being a thief and look for a decent job. Are you still punishing her for it? If she hadn't gone on the train, she should still be a thief. Let her get on the train so she can pay for her crime in the real world. Please, let her come with us. Thanks, Neil, but my pocket watch still doesn't work. I knew this wouldn't work, but I want to try it anyway. I had nothing to lose. It seems that the Midnight Express is too strict. But this is so unfair. It hurts not being able to do anything. It hurts a lot. There's something you and Luna can do. Huh? What is it? Luna, are you listening to me? Do you still want to stay here? Do you want to miss the train and stay with me? I wasn't expecting that. I guess you don't care about what happens to Neil. What are you saying? If you stay in this building with me, Neil will get on the train alone. You'll never know if you escape from the last building. Well, you better live without knowing it. Neil could be trapped alone or even die there. But since you don't care about what happens to him, it doesn't matter. Celine, that's too much. It's a shame, because you're the only one who could save him and make sure he escapes alive. Good luck, Neil. Hope you don't die. Did you change your mind? I know this is difficult, Luna, but I really want you to escape. I want you to escape because I want you to be happy. Hand-holding, Lou. The truth is that for a moment I also want you to stay with me. I want to be with you, but not in this place. I don't want you to waste your life on me. You still have the possibility to live a normal life. Being able to see you for a while was enough for me. At least I know you're fine. I want you and Neil to escape from here. I'm sure this is also what Apollo wants. We want you to keep living. We trust you and know that you'll find a way to save us. If we were to be able to meet again after so many years, we'll do it again. Neil, take care of Luna. Do whatever it takes to escape the last building, otherwise I'll never forgive you. That's my intention. To be honest, I was disappointed when I separated from Luna and had to be with you. I don't care about Luna. But now I'm happy. I had a lot of fun with you. You're a good person. That's why I know Luna will be safe. Thank you for everything, Neil. I'll do everything I can to break the curse. We'll get you out of here, I promise. I hope that day comes soon. But if you escape from the last building and can't find a way to save us, I want you to destroy the Midnight Express in the real world. Burn it if it's necessary. Destroy it. There won't be any more victims because no one will be able to get on the train. If you can't save us, at least you can prevent more people from ending up in this place. But if we destroy it, we don't know what could happen to you. It doesn't matter what happens to us, we already lost. At least we'll be the last victims. That's very extreme. That's only in case the curse can't be broken. By the way, you'll end up missing the train if you continue talking. You know, there's a timeline, there's an invisible timeline we're going on right now. The longer we stay in this text box is when you'll miss the opportunity and you lose, and you stay here after all. That's true, only a few minutes left. Get on the train now, stop fooling around. You don't need to push us. Have a nice trip. Luna, that's a good idea. It suits you, Celine. Some flowers, I guess? Huh? The forget-me-nots I gave you before. Are you giving it to me? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Luna. I definitely won't forget all the memories I have of you, never. I'm glad I was able to have an adventure with you again. I refuse to believe that this is the end. I'll definitely see you again and we'll continue to make many memories, all of us together. I don't know what, I mean, if you're here forever, you know, eventually, I don't know, I mean, okay, well, Hopefully, we'll be able to come back and save her, I guess is the idea. But normally, if she was gonna be stuck here forever, it's like, eventually you'll probably go insane. Probably be susceptible to mental illness like Alzheimer's disease, and you probably will forget her, ironically. Anyway, well, there they are. I guess this is when they were younger in the orphanage. They have like fancy uniforms for some. I don't know. For some reason, I expect an orphanage to be like quite cheap. They would like cheap out on the clothes. I don't know. They're wearing like, I don't know, nice uniforms. Anyway, another flower crown finished. These flowers sure are adorable, right? They're blue, just like your eyes and your bow. They fit you well, Luna. Do you think they'll punish us again for picking up flowers without permission? I wouldn't mind being expelled from the orphanage. I want to explore the outside world. I'm tired of being locked up in here. Once I'm an adult, I'll finally be free. I won't be trapped again. I'll become an adventurer. I'll explore many things from the outside. For example, my first adventure will be to discover what these blue flowers are called. They aren't roses or tulips, that's for sure. Those are only flowers I know. Do you like the idea? Would you like to have adventures with me? I knew you'd accept. After all, we're inseparable. Luna Wendell and Selena Ambrose will always be together, forever. Oops, I got carried away. Maybe exaggerate a little. But I would like to grow by your side. After all, you're my best friend. Only best friends? Oh, could you teach me how to say best friend sign language? Yay, I learned a new word. You have to teach me many more. As she slowly rots, she continues to rot in that prison. For many years later, So it's a prison. I don't know. I didn't really mention. It's a prison. I don't know. I mean, it's a weird. I feel like it's a weird explanation. But yeah, it's magic. Whatever. It's all magic anyway. It's supernatural in the first place. So whatever explanation works, I guess. Luna's been writing something since we got on the train. Have you finished what you were writing? It's a letter or something like that. Forget it. You don't have to answer me. I know this is difficult, especially for you. But we can't give up yet. We'll find a way to help the others. Now that we know we have all committed a crime, I want to apologize. From the beginning, I haven't told you the kind of person I am. I did something terrible. I think about it every day, about the crime I committed. It's something unforgivable. I wish I could go back in time and change what I did. I haven't accepted my crime yet. I don't accept myself. A criminal who wants to become a detective. You must think I'm a hypocrite. That's true, I am a hypocrite. I don't deny it. Even so, I need to become a detective. It's my way of making up for the damage that I've made. Ironic, right? Maybe you think I should have confessed what I did to the police. If I had, it would have been useless. It's time to tell you the truth about me. I don't want to keep hiding it from you anymore. I want you to know what kind of person I am. Okay? I'm going to tell you my crime. As the ending song plays, cliffhanger! Ah! Okay. We're gonna have to wait to chapter 4. Because this was chapter 3, so chapter 4 is when we'll learn more about his so-called crime, I guess. Whatever it is. Exactly. But there you go. Chapter 3, another, like, ending. It shows the credits every time. It's kind of weird. It's episodic, Again, I mentioned it before, but I feel like a lot of video games kind of did this episodic thing. Because they were, like, developing it, like, and like releasing it bit by bit. I don't know. For me, I don't know how successful that kind of model is, like, financially. But I feel like, I don't know, for me, it just feels like an unfinished game if I played it episodically, Because then I played the first episode and then gotta wait for the second episode. It's gonna be like, could be like a long time, Sometimes like years before like a second episode comes out or something, Because the development time is just weird like that. So definitely I would be like a little peeved off, I guess, if I had to wait every single time. I don't know. Then again, I'm the type of person that binges on anime. I just watch the entire season like all in a row. I don't really wait like every week or anything. The only time I did that last time, I feel like the only time I did that was for like an anime called Kaguya-sama Love is War, because it was just that good. But also, I read the manga already, so I already knew what's going to happen anyway, so I didn't mind waiting. Anyway, this is a big tangent. But there you go. That's the end of Chapter 3. You know, I guess, only Diana really betrayed us, really. Apollo, again, like every station we meet new people. Apollo was like a little suspicious, but like at the end, he's still like a good person, mostly. And I guess Celine was just, I guess she was, she's similar to Apollo, where she just seemed like very suspicious at the beginning, but as it turns out, no, she didn't really want to betray us. In fact, she was just like, just an old acquaintance of Luna, actually, and she just had a sad story, really. It was just sad. That's all it was. But there you go. But the journey's not over yet. Even though there was the credits and everything, there is one more chapter, the finale of Midnight Train. Will these two escape, and will they be able to save everyone? Find out next time on this playthrough, I guess, or something. I don't know, we'll see when I play Chapter 4.